Hey everyone, welcome to another deep dive into the world of ServiceNow. And today we're going to be looking at some pretty interesting stuff. We have some new announcements, some community insights, and even a peek behind the curtain with a ServiceNow expert and MVP. Now this deep dive is powered by some great sources. We have the official announcement of ServiceNow's 2025 MVT class, a really fun live stream between Jace, the creator of the AI on a Box application, and Justin Meadows, a ServiceNow expert. And lastly, we have a couple of Justin's deep dives into ServiceNow applications and the Service Operations Workspace. So we're going to extract the need-to-know info from all of this so you can stay ahead of the curve.
So it's almost like we're giving you a cheat sheet for everything happening in ServiceNow,
Yeah.
straight from the source and filtered through an expert lens.
Exactly. So first up, let's talk about ServiceNow's vibrant community. They just revealed their 2025 MVP class, and 93 individuals were recognized for their outstanding contributions.
These MVPs, or most valuable professionals, they're really the heart and soul of the ServiceNow community. They're recognized for their deep expertise, their willingness to share knowledge, and their active engagement in the ecosystem. They're really trusted voices and go-to resources for anyone working with ServiceNow.
And guess what? Our very own Justin Meadows, whose insights we'll be exploring throughout this deep dive, is among those newly minted MVPs.
That's right. Yeah. His recognition adds even more weight to his analysis and opinions. It's like we're getting insider information directly from someone ServiceNow itself has acknowledged as a top contributor.
All right, so let's talk about a hot topic that's making waves. In the ServiceNow world, AI. Specifically, let's look at Jace and his AI on a Box application. It's designed to make AI more accessible to ServiceNow users.
What I find particularly interesting about AI on a Box is how it simplifies AI integration. You don't need a PhD in data science to get started. Justin, who is no stranger to ServiceNow, was actually able to set it up and get it running. During a live stream with Jace, that speaks volumes about its user-friendliness.
Yeah, it really does seem like a plug-and-play solution. And here's something else that caught my eye, the Bring Your Own Model, or Biome feature.
Biome is a game changer for organizations that might have been hesitant to dive into AI. Due to data privacy concerns, you can connect your own pre-trained models to ServiceNow, keeping your data in-house while still leveraging the power of AI. You're not locked into using only predefined models provided by the application.
And Jason Justin also touched upon the potential of AI on a Box for hackathons. Imagine the possibilities for rapid prototyping and innovation when the barriers to AI experimentation are significantly lowered.
Absolutely. It's like handing someone a toolbox filled with AI-powered tools and saying, go build something amazing. This kind of accessibility could lead to a surge in creative solutions and push the boundaries of what's possible within ServiceNow.
Okay, so we've covered community recognition and dipped our toes into the world of AI within ServiceNow. Now let's switch gears and talk about the ServiceNow store, which can sometimes feel like a vast and ever-changing landscape. Luckily, Justin has taken on the Herculean task of keeping us all informed with his ServiceNow Store Highlights series.
He's diligently working his way through the hundreds of applications available, highlighting new releases, updates, and even what he calls ghost applications, those that seem to have disappeared from the store. It's like having a personal guide to navigate this sometimes overwhelming marketplace.
And while on this quest, he uncovered some interesting trends. One that stood out was the adoption of ServiceNow's Smart Assessment feature across several applications, including those for GRC and hardware asset management.
What's fascinating is that this feature, initially limited to a few specific areas, seems to be spreading its wings. This suggests that ServiceNow sees smart assessment as a key part of its future roadmap.
So for all of you out there listening, keep an eye out for Smart Assessment. In other ServiceNow applications that you use, it's clearly a feature that ServiceNow is investing in and promoting. And understanding how it works could give you an edge.
Yeah, think of it as like a heads up, a little glimpse into the direction ServiceNow is heading.
Now let's move from the marketplace to the user experience. Justin has also been sharing his experience with the Service Operations Workspace, which has become a central hub for many ServiceNow users.
Yeah, this is where many of us spend a good chunk of our time in ServiceNow, so understanding its ins and outs is crucial.
Absolutely, and what's great about Justin's approach is that he doesn't shy away from both the good and the bad. He gives you a really realistic view of what it's like to work in this environment, highlighting the things he loves and those that still need some work. And one of the first things he points out is the tabbed experience. Remember the days of having a million browser tabs open while trying to manage different tasks within ServiceNow? The Service Operations Workspace eliminates that chaos by keeping related records. neatly organized in tabs. You can jump between incidents, problems, changes, and other tasks without losing your mind or your place.
This is a massive time saver and a huge boost to productivity. It's all about making your workflow smoother and less stressful. Imagine being able to manage multiple complex issues simultaneously without feeling overwhelmed by a sea of browser tabs.
And on top of that, Justin also talks about the personalization options within the service operations workspace.
And what's key here is that it's not just about admin control. You, as a user, have the power to customize views, forms, and layouts to fit your individual needs. This level of flexibility ensures that the workspace adapts to your preferences and working style, rather than forcing you to conform to a rigid structure.
So whether you're a visual learner who thrives on dashboards or a detail-oriented person who prefers list views, you can tailor the workspace to make it work for you.
Exactly. Now let's talk about a feature that can be a real game changer for ServiceNow agents. Agent Assist.
Oh yeah, it's like having a superpowered assistant who can instantly pull up relevant information related to the issue you're working on. Think knowledge articles, similar problems, previous incidents, all at your fingertips without having to dig through mountains of data.
Agent Assist is designed to speed up resolution times and prevent unnecessary escalations. It empowers agents to solve problems more effectively and efficiently, ultimately leading to a better experience for both the agent and the end user. Imagine having the answer you need right when you need it.
It's a real game changer in terms of productivity and first call resolution. And speaking of collaboration, the Service Operations Workspace has built-in features that streamline communication and teamwork.
Yeah. Justin demonstrates the in-platform chat feature, which allows for real-time communication tied to specific records. This keeps conversations organized, transparent, and easily accessible to everyone involved. No more searching through endless email chains or trying to remember what was said in a meeting.
Right. And Justin also showed how seamlessly the Service Operations Workspace handles requests for things like mobile phones. Everything is integrated. So whether you're an agent processing the request or an end user submitting it, the experience is smooth and intuitive. No more jumping between different interfaces or struggling with clunky forms. And while we're talking about making things easier, Justin reveals some serious power user tips for the Service Operations Workspace, particularly when it comes to list views.
Yeah, he shows how you can leverage features like inline editing and column searching to manipulate and analyze data with incredible efficiency. You can quickly find the information you need, make changes on the fly, and even export data with just a few clicks.
It's like having a spreadsheet built right into the Service Operations Workspace, giving you granular control over your data.
And he didn't just stop there. Justin also shared some keyboard shortcuts that can dramatically speed up your workflow. Things like moving between records, filtering lists, and accessing specific functions all without touching your mouse.
So if you're looking to become a Service Operations Workspace ninja, mastering these shortcuts is a must. They can save you a ton of time and make you feel like a true power user.
However, Justin did point out one area where the Service Operations Workspace could improve, the discoverability of some of these powerful features. It can feel like you need a secret decoder ring to unlock all its potential.
Right, he suggests that ServiceNow could benefit from better in-app tutorials or more prominent documentation to guide users towards these hidden gems. Making these features easier to find and understand would empower users to get the most out of the workspace.
It's all about striking that balance, between providing a robust set of features and making them accessible to everyone. Now let's circle back to that conversation between Jace and Justin about the future of AI in ServiceNow. They had a lot to say about the potential for AI to transform the way we work, but they also touched upon some important considerations.
Yeah, they delved into the ethical implications of AI,
Yeah.
particularly in the context of data privacy and security. It's crucial to remember that AI is a powerful tool, but it's not a magic solution that comes without any responsibilities.
Right. Jace highlighted the fact that ServiceNow trains its AI models on customer data. While this can lead to incredible advancements in functionality and personalization, it also raises questions about how that data is being used and protected. It's a topic that's generating a lot of discussion, and it's something that you might want to consider as your organization adopts more AI-powered tools.
Transparency is key, and it's always a good idea to understand how your data is being used. Now let's switch gears again and talk about the hackathon that Jace is organizing. This isn't just another coding competition. It's a chance for ServiceNow developers and enthusiasts to come together and showcase the real-world applications of AI within the platform.
What I find particularly interesting about this hackathon is the emphasis on practical solutions. Participants are challenged to build AI-powered tools that address tangible problems and deliver measurable value. It's not about creating something cool for the sake of coolness. It's about demonstrating how AI can make a real difference in the way organizations operate.
Jace has really emphasized the importance of solving real-world problems. For example, he's encouraging participants to focus on how their solutions can save time, reduce costs, or mitigate risks. He wants to see how AI can be used to improve efficiency, streamline processes, and ultimately make people's lives easier.
And it seems like the ServiceNow community is excited about this challenge. Jace has already secured sponsorships from several industry leaders, including Vivid Charts, RapDev, and potentially Inelective. This support from established companies demonstrates the growing momentum behind AI in the ServiceNow ecosystem.
It's clear that there's a lot of buzz around this hackathon, and it's going to be exciting to see what innovative solutions emerge. And here's another interesting tidbit. There are no judges in this hackathon. The winners will be determined by community voting.
Oh, that's really cool. That's a really cool approach. It takes the pressure off of trying to impress a panel of experts and instead encourages collaboration and community involvement. It's a chance for everyone to share their ideas, learn from each other, and celebrate the power of collective innovation.
It really highlights the collaborative spirit of the ServiceNow community. And speaking of collaboration, Justin hinted at a potential project with Jace, creating content that compares ServiceNow's offerings to those of its competitors.
This is something I would love to see. It's easy to get caught up in the ServiceNow bubble, but it's crucial to have a broader perspective. Understanding the strengths and weaknesses of different platforms can help you make informed decisions about what's best for your organization.
It's like doing your due diligence before making a major purchase. You wouldn't buy a car without comparing different models, right? The same principle applies to enterprise software.
Exactly. And having a clear understanding of the alternatives can help you negotiate better deals, identify potential gaps in your current setup, and ultimately make more strategic decisions about your technology investments.
Now, before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to highlight a recurring theme that's woven throughout all of our sources: the importance of community and shared knowledge within the ServiceNow ecosystem.
Absolutely. From the MVP program to Justin's dedication to sharing his insights through his blog and live streams, it's clear that collaboration is a core value. The community is constantly learning, sharing, and pushing each other to be better. It's a really inspiring aspect of the ServiceNow world.
And it's this collaborative spirit that drives innovation and helps ServiceNow evolve into a more powerful and user-friendly platform. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, but our journey isn't over yet. We'll be back in part 3 to tie everything together and leave you with some final thoughts. All right, so welcome back to the final part of our ServiceNow deep dive. We've explored a ton of information, from community achievements to the ever-evolving service operations workspace, and of course, AI.
It's been quite a journey, and now it's time to connect the dots, distill the key takeaways, and leave you with some food for thought.
So what have we learned? Well, first and foremost, it's clear that ServiceNow is committed to cultivating a vibrant and knowledgeable community.
The MVP program is a prime example of that. It's not just about recognizing technical expertise. It's about empowering those who go above and beyond to share their knowledge and help others succeed.
And that spirit of sharing and collaboration extends beyond the MVP program. Think about Justin's ServiceNow Store Highlights series. He's taking the time to sift through hundreds of applications, doing the heavy lifting so you don't have to.
Yeah. It's like having a trusted friend who gives you the inside scoop on what's worth checking out in the ServiceNow store. And then there's Jace, who's making AI more accessible with his AI on a Box application.
Remember the BYOM feature we talked about? That's a game changer for organizations that want to leverage AI without compromising their data privacy. You're in control, and that's a big deal.
Absolutely. And the hackathon Jace is organizing further reinforces this idea of democratizing AI within ServiceNow. It's about encouraging experimentation, fostering innovation, and showcasing the practical applications of AI in a way that's accessible to everyone.
So we've seen how ServiceNow is actively fostering a strong community and pushing the boundaries of AI adoption. But they're also making strides in improving the core user experience. Think about the service operations workspace and all the enhancements we discussed.
The tabbed experience, the personalization options, agent assist, these are all features designed to make your life easier and your work more efficient. And even though Justin had some valid critiques, particularly about the discoverability of certain features, it's clear that ServiceNow is moving in the right direction.
They're listening to user feedback, iterating on their designs, and striving to create a platform that's both powerful and intuitive. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with a challenge.
Hey,
Think about everything we've discussed today. The power of the ServiceNow platform, the direction it's headed, the incredible community that's driving its evolution. How can you leverage all of this to achieve your organization's goals?
what problems can you solve? What efficiencies can you unlock? What innovations can you bring to the table?
We encourage you to explore the source material we've touched on today. Dive deeper into Justin's blog. Check out Jace's AI on a Box application. Engage with the ServiceNow community.
The resources are out there, and the possibilities are endless.
The future of ServiceNow is being shaped right now, and you have the power to be a part of it. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you've gained valuable insights and are inspired to explore the world of ServiceNow with fresh eyes. Until next time, keep learning, keep innovating, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Ay.